Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wasn't really too much on the up and up to do this video, but I'm called to do it, so I thought I'd come and say hello. And so very soon we're going to start to access more of the cosmic mind. The cosmic mind is the spirit, the mind, the knowledge, where all the stored knowledge of God is what the soul tapped into to create those experiences for these physical experiences. It's like a storehouse of knowledge. And so very soon we more and more are able to tap into these experiences. It means whatever, we don't want to be too much, we whatever we feel and think, we not want to be too attached on the way we feel and think. When we feel ecstatic, that we want to be as much as possible within the experience. But otherwise, is to know that there is a parallel reality that is coming to liberate us, and so we can tune in to any frequency. If I think of something, and then I just have to think of something else to connect to a new energy, a new frequency, and so it is coming more and more. We're becoming more conscious. For full consciousness is something very, very relative. It's like we want to be fully conscious of our immortal self, of our connection to God, of our eternal connection to truth, beauty, goodness, to power, to love, and to wisdom combined, those three sacred flame. But fully, only God is fully conscious of all things. He's omniscient. It's like you can be fully conscious as an ascended master, but you may not know what happened 612 years ago. If you go 100 miles to the left and then you find this house, whatever that house is, what happened there 600 years ago. In the conversation, God knows all things. So if there is we do not be burdened with unnecessary information. So it is important to stay tuned to the heart. But if there is a need for information, you can always ask an angel of records to tell you something that happened, or you can tune in to whatever spirit you may be chance to be connected to. But it's like only the omniscient until the day we'll be omniscient. We'll know. We'll be in full consciousness. Until then, we are growing, evolving towards that eternal and finite state of spirit. Of the spirit that is the great mother that is creating, that unfolding all those programs of reality, learning to be both in a complete receptivity of love, and the creativity of the empowered creativity, to blend in the masculine and the feminine. And so the card of the day is the why. There is new questions that are coming into the mind. The books are going to be open, because as new questions arise, new answers will come. But the truest answers will come from you. They will come from your higher self. They will come through your dreams, through the mirror of life. For there's all the spirit realms that are expressing itself through the mirror of life. And I thought, since I wasn't too inspired, I thought I'd bring some cards and to do a little. It's more like for entertainment, but it's a good mirror. Tarot is like the royal way. It comes from Egypt. There was originally there were 40 major arcanes. They were like, but they reduced it to 22. The observer of the day is guilt. It's about letting go of all the blame, the shame, the guilt, the feeling of superiority, the feeling of inferiority. It's a mourning process, and it's a constant. We have to constantly forgive, not so much others, but ourselves. For it is always wiser to seek the mistake within yourself, to seek the limitation within yourself, to seek the fear within yourself, to seek the hurt within yourself, than to blame the world, or because the world is only a mirror to what we need to understand to reach our empowerment. The highest wisdom is this rebirth. It is moving from like the camel is completely asleep and then is awakening to become a lion. But that only comes when we face our fear. The more we are able to face our fear, to know we are protected, it is a process of education and a school of education to remember the presence of the Creator. We gain more protections as well. What we need to understand is the projections. It is about two people that are projecting each other, but they don't know each other, so it's only a projection. We don't want to project too much, and to try to avoid the doubts, to trust that, to follow whatever feels right at any given moment. What we need to do is integration, to purify, to balance, to learn, to get this integration of to continue to cultivate the sense of balance and harmony, and the outcome is the change. It is the miracle. It is the fifth dimension. It is the eternal process of evolution, but it's also the fulfillment. It's like consider today is a lucky day, and this week is a lucky week. This year is a lucky year. This life is a lucky life. Eventually, we will luck. Luck is only is uh, is only the result of cause of karma. For everything is actually when if you look on the absolute level, everything is perfect at all given time, but only the absolute will only for God is like absolute perfection in all states. For us, we always there is many ways to look at life, but rarely can we see everything is perfect. Yet we can envision, we can accept the fact that from a higher standpoint, life could be eternally perfect, and from there we are able to 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 forgive ourselves for whatever imperfection, because we know that it is the Creator Himself or Self itself that is creating this experience for evolution. I'm not really sure. Lost my train of thought. Maybe when we access this storehouse of knowledge, there's certain thing that needs to be said and certain thing that not to be said. For a few things has been revealed to me that they've been telling me not to talk about it. So it's not like I need to withhold knowledge. It is just it is not the time, and sometimes we need to wait for the time, and when and not to bother with anybody else's truth. What we seek to find is our own truth, our own connection to the light and the truth. So this rebirth, what's important to focalize in this rebirth is that to make the ordinary extraordinary. For there is the world of matter and the world of spirit. When on paradise, matter and spirit are aligned, there is no need for mind. For the mind is just the creator of the experience of the universe. But as we move into the universe, there is in time and space, there is the imperfection of the material world and the perfection of the spirit mind of God. And so the mind, of the spirit, but the mind has to come in between to bridge the two. So it is what the challenges that we operate. But and so to make the ordinary extraordinary, it is the poet that poetry is a form that the poet is like expressing through words the ordinary in an extraordinary way. And in terms of the projection, we have to face our sorrow, we have to face our grief. It is very important to address that. It is Chiron, the wounded healer. It is a planet I'm deeply connected to. It is it is in conjunction with my son when I was born in Pisces, and my master guides come from Chiron, and my soul group reside on Chirons, and I also know the actual spirit of Chiron, which was the immortal centaur of astrology, the Sagittarius. And so it is a very fast planet. It is a paradisical energy that's vital to the solar system, that is connected to two other solar systems, but it will take a very long time for humanity to understand the true nature of Chiron, this little planet that orbits between Saturn and Uranus. And so we send greetings to everyone there. We just want to tune in, for it is really a planet of knowledge, a planet of healing, and it is very important we address our wound in order to heal them without judging or blaming ourselves for having felt or whatever, and that will lead to the understanding of maturity. We're going to become more mature in relationship to the observation of ourselves and the world. So hope this resonated with you. I wanted to thank you also for your presence, for your and for your continuation of cultivating this higher energy, to anchor it into the earth. For we're here in the same collective field here, and so we all need to grow together. And I also wanted to thank you for your comments. I really appreciate them, for sharing and for liking and for your donations. And so I'm gonna. So I wanted to also say that there is a great acceleration of time. Time is really being accelerated, and so we're gonna see things that we don't expected. But so just to be ready, and the next chapter will be not as intense. It will be more gracious. It will be easier. We are because we have transcended all fears, and so it is we're really ready to move into something else. It is when the cosmic the cosmic forces decide to free us, we become free. We cannot force this freedom, but we can cultivate it. The galactics are eager to come and bring those new technology, free energy, transportation, communication, healing, and many environmental technologies that will rebalance the earth. But there will be no more clocks. There will just be the natural cycle of life and the cosmic cycle. So it's moving into a timeless dimension where there is the past has no bearing upon the now, upon the future. For it, I'm going to sing a song that talks about glory to those who create live in the future, but shame to those who always want to bring the past, the nostalgia of the past. But we want to access a present that is really focalized on joy, on happiness. It's really hard to move into, well, really hard. No, it's we're all different. We're all unique paths. But at some point, it's like a lot of light workers, those who aspire to ascension, will be free of relationships, intimate relationship, because then you have all your time for yourself. Yet it is so much easier to live when you're a couple or family than just by yourself. So it's like, but there is the possibility. I know Spirit is aligning me a relationship for me that will be divinely. Inspired. It's like so it's like I'm getting ready. Will be very different. Sometimes I see also that Spirit is presenting me so many things that this coming. It's like it's like I'm not like a teenager. Will I have time to make all of that happen? So it's like, but I have to trust it. It's like. And always try to find the mistakes within yourself in order to correct it without judgment, instead of trying to blame other people for other things. And it's very important. We're getting ready. We're really getting into a new level of alignment. So I think that's what I wanted to talk about today. And so just we have to get ready for what's important for us. We don't want to be, and what's most important is to feel good. So just focalize on that. And so I'm going to finish with a song. It's not easy song to sing, but it's a great song. An author, a composer, a singer. His name is Stevie Wonder, wonderful musician and spirit. And this song is about just letting go of the past and moving into the future. It's called Pastime Paradise. They've been spending most their life living in a pastime paradise. They've been spending most their life living in a pastime paradise. They've been wasting most their time glorifying the days long gone behind. They've been wasting most their days in remembrance of ignorance told us praise. Tell me who of them will come to be? How many of them are you and me? Dissipation, race relation, consolation, segregation, dispensation, isolation, exploitation, mutilation, miscreation, confirmation to the evils of the world. They've been spending most their life living in a future paradise. They've been spending most their life living in a future paradise. They've been working in their minds for the days that sorrows lost from time. They've been telling of the days when the Savior of love will come to stay. Tell me who of them will come to be? How many of them are you and me? Proclamation, race relation, consolation, integration, verification of revelation, proclamation, world salvation, vibration, simulation, confirmation to the peace of the world. They've been letting out their life, living in a pastime paradise. They be living all their days in the remembrance of the ignorance, all the praise. They've been living all their life living in a future paradise. We've been spending most our time living in a pastime paradise. Let's living out our life, living in a future paradise. Praise to our life, living in a future paradise. Shame to anyone's life, living in a pastime paradise. I'm sorry, I got a little bit tripped up. But one day I'll probably know those songs by heart. It will be a lot easier to interpret music, and I know I'm going to be called to write music and lyrics. I think it's all about the melody. But a lot of people, we like music. Sometimes when I was young in France, I didn't speak English, but all my music I like was in English, so it's more important. Even though I didn't understand the words, the music is what drew me. So maybe we'll call on a celestial musician to incarnate on this planet. It's been revealed that never a celestial musician has incarnated on this planet, and when they do, they transform the world forever because they bring on heavenly music that liberates the consciousness. We'll see if we can draw on the attention or the assistance of the celestial musicians. For I'm sure that they're interacting on some level with Earth's music as well. For the observer is potentiality. There is all kinds of new potential. The highest wisdom is elevation. It's continue to allow ourselves to be elevated each moment. What we need to understand is hope, to never give up hope. Even if we give it up, the spirit will pick us up. It doesn't matter, but hope is like keep it really active all the way till we find this new plateau. What we need to do is chance to cultivate the sense of possibility, to allow chance, to allow the unexpected good fortune to come in, and the outcome will be accomplishments. The cycle is going to end, and the new cycle is going to be a lot easier. So just hang in there. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day.